I mean, shit, hell, I'm still going to try to get the right editors, the right people and shit like this kind of deal, and I can react to certain videos. I mean, but right now and shit, hell, shit, I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas, all y'all hoes, all y'all lames, all y'all hoes and shit. It's just what it is. Drinking Blue Bull, that's what's in the goddamn bag and shit. They ain't giving me no motherfucking money and shit. But same time and shit, hell, I'm still gonna goddamn spit how I'm motherfucking living. And I'm living at what's going on in the world today. Again, it's still hard talking to nobody in the room and shit, talking to a motherfucking camera and shit like this, and then put shit out there and shit, and I don't fuck with social media, and I don't need likes and subscribers and shit, because that's not how I get paid. That's not how I get my money. I got people. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hell. Fuck all that. Y'all just wrong, man. I mean, for real. I mean, my niggas is wrong. My bitches is wrong. I'm talking about my people. I'm talking about my American people that's melanated. I mean, go hell, again, I'm an American, not an African American, because we all know that we've been over here on the world, across the world and shit first before anybody and shit. Right, and nobody wants to speak on the all this shit in the sky or what's going on there. I mean, shit fucking crazy and shit. People tell me, say, hey, fool, man, hey, nigga, man, you don't need to do this shit, man. You don't need to say some shit about these motherfuckers and shit. I don't give a fuck. Not one single fuck about what you think, about how you think life supposed to be. I can sit here and talk for hours over this shit. You know what I'm saying? AI is fucking up shit, the game and shit. People can be dumb, man, shit. You know what I'm saying? And we go back and forth. I'm not going to do it, but we go back and forth with the vaccines or everybody having autism and hell, where the hell is the box kids at? Box. Where the hell is the fucking box kids at? Box meaning special education and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck are they at? Where they at? Because you had to graduate and shit, but you know what I'm saying? It's like a scarlet letter and shit, but somebody holding on to them. What's going on with that? I don't know. I don't think nobody knows for real and shit, you know what I'm saying? What that shit all about, what that shit supposed to be. Right. Because it gotta be somewhere and shit, like, are those the motherfuckers who started trouble? Or not? Who's out here killing motherfuckers and shit? You know what I'm saying? Because hell, shit, do we need to start at like a box university and shit? Because most motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, just have to get out of school and shit, you know what I'm saying? But then what they doing? If they ain't going to Job Corps or doing whatever and shit, what's it gonna be? Same time and shit, that hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth and shit. Motherfuckers out there just trying to just talk about shit that's going on and shit. And they call their fucking bitch asses influencers. Bitch, you ain't no motherfucking influencer. You ain't talking about that real shit. Now I'm gonna get some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like when I get the right motherfuckers and shit and be able to do the video and put some shit up there and shit and talk about that shit like this. But nobody's really getting shit. Y'all just talk about what's going on. But who's talking about the motherfucking solution? Here, we got like, are we looking for like but we have hysterical problems, you know what I'm saying? We trying to find microwave solutions for the nonsense shit that we're doing or what we're going through. Now get some shit in the meeting and shit like this. I mean, hell, I had like a little accident, you know what I'm saying, a little fall and shit like this kind of deal. But same time and shit, it's still going in. Still going there. They want to say some shit about damn Shannon Sharp and shit. Sure, I mean, I don't know what the nigga doing. But at the same time and shit, he's good right now. It's good right now. He's good right now. Should did shit with Cat, you know what I'm saying? Cat in the Hat, You know what I'm saying? Okay, good. Sure. All that shit, you know what I'm saying? Be like, sure, God open up a lot of talking points and stuff like this, but we got a lot of motherfuckers sitting on their goddamn ass. A lot of motherfuckers sitting on their goddamn ass. A lot of motherfuckers sitting on their goddamn ass. Talk about the nigga and shit. Then do what you want to do and shit, because who are you to judge? You ain't God. I'm God, and I'm here to judge. Y'all need to get for that shit alone. Like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a fuck about what y'all even think about in life and shit? You hear what I'm talking about? That's, to me, it's like, oh man, it's fucking, it's under incredible. What the fuck is under incredible? Motherfuckers is just less. Fucking talking about sports and shit, motherfuckers wanna go sports and shit, and then you know what I'm saying, ain't no handshaking no more type shit and this, you know what I'm saying? Even the sports has gotten wicked as fuck. I mean, hey, if you out there to be a goddamn barbarian, you have to be barbarian. So what we doing? What we doing? You get hurt because you get paid that money and shit, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, doing it for your family and shit, but then, hey, you know what I'm saying, everybody should be like, hey, we don't want to be treated goddamn nice and shit, but now y'all some bitches, y'all some hoes and shit. You gonna sit there and get into a sport that y'all knew what it was, and then I don't know who the fuck started that old crying ass bitch shit, but that's what that shit is. But circle back. You want your children to be somebody or do something. I mean, put them in a better school, pay their money. Hell, I told my fucking mama and shit the other fucking day. I was like, shit, hey, you got me in public school and shit, and living in the hood and shit, and then you wonder, I mean, hell, because we already know that, well, we can't keep up with the goddamn, how we keeping up with the society of thinking what people is or what they about and shit like that. How the fuck we think about that? You know what I'm saying? But like, ain't no one of those STEM schools back in the day. What else STEM schools back in the day? Public school, teaching certain shit like this. Hey, I remember taking certain tests and shit to even get into the the post service and shit like that. The United States Post Office and shit like that. But hell, how much can people these motherfuckers and shit, and they ain't getting the right education and shit? And then, you know what I'm saying, but like hell, if we got the man back in the household, you know what I'm saying, because in 1965 and shit, the New Deal and shit took the man out the household, right? And then, don't let me get on these fucking illegal immigrants. Fuck the Mexicans, fuck the Venezuelans, fuck the Chinese, fuck all the African motherfuckers who want to show up and shit, and anybody else and shit. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all bitches, none of y'all motherfuckers and shit like this, you know what I'm saying? That's slow. I Pac said some shit like this, you know what I'm saying? My 4-4, make sure all your kids don't grow. Again, you gotta go back, and I said that shit back in one of my other videos and shit like this, be like, hey, again, vote Czar God, just write God in, instead of voting for somebody, and this goes to the independents, this goes to the fucking Democrat Party, this goes to the Republican Party and shit, the Trumpers, whoever the fuck like this kind of deal. Write my name in and shit, we can get this shit motherfucking right. Because I'm gonna get this other shit started correctly and shit and started right and shit like this kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? But having a nigga like me on your motherfucking team, that's what it's gonna be. Sure, okay, we got the Caucasians or the white people and shit like this kind of deal and everybody else and shit, you know what I'm saying? So basically it's them and us. The man ain't bang. They ain't no us and shit because we're all a collective. We're all collective. We're all supposed to be in harmony like an orchestra. I said this before, but y'all probably didn't even get this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I gotta go get a TikTok or I gotta go get a You Don't Stop or Instagram or Facebook and shit like this. I don't do that shit. But if I gotta do that shit to get the fucking message out there and shit, that's what it's gonna have to be. I mean, who knows where it goes and shit? Who knows how it's gonna be? But I'm telling you shit, you hate this motherfucker here and you like done shit over, you hate that motherfucker and shit, even though most niggas and shit still gonna side with it right now and shit because they see where it was. They see the lies and shit. They see that fucking the old fucking crackhead Hunter Biden and shit with the whole they took that shit, you know what I'm saying, like right cause he definitely wouldn't have been there and they stole the election and shit. And again, at the same time, fuck Trump too. Don Cheeto, fuck him too. So we sit there just getting out change, joking and shit, and we just being just some puppets and some lames about this whole shit. They treat us like some motherfucking goddamn dames and shit. Like we ain't got nothing to do in life and shit. You hear me? Bitches with that whole, oh, we can do it too. Punching in the zoo and shit. Bitch, you can't do what men do. Again, I didn't start this shit, but I will explain that shit the fuck out of it. We built this world. Y'all had it until the iron age or some steel age, whatever the fuck came in, and that's what's up. I mean, that's what's up and shit like this kind of deal. I mean, hell, I'm gonna give y'all a break. Y'all motherfucking stupid and shit, you know what I'm saying? When a bitch motherfucking talking and shit, you can have dick in that motherfucking mouth and shit. If anybody ain't putting dick in that bitch mouth and shit and making their ass do what they need to motherfucking do, I don't know who you is. I don't know who the fuck you is because you can't be a motherfucking real man and shit if a bitch ain't on her knees and shit and beg and please and shit because she got so much dick in her throat. Fuck out of here and shit with that bullshit. Yeah, sure I ain't recorded in a while. But same time, I told me, you know what I'm saying, brother Pricky and shit, people and shit, man, I was like, I gotta go out here and say something. I mean, like, hey, I wasn't gonna do shit till I got the shit going right and shit. But I had to say something and shit. I mean, because people ain't picked up on my shit yet. Right, same time. Don't need subscribers, don't need fucking followers or whatever the fuck they doing that shit. I don't do social media. But I will open those channels up or get someone to build me an account, so maybe I gotta do that shit my goddamn self or some editing and shit like this kind of deal because I'm telling you, you vote for me, the word's gonna be right, niggas gonna get theirs, many bands. And motherfucking the Caucasians, the Caucasians say they gonna have to deal with the shit. So people go on there and shit, because they going for self. You know what I'm saying? And people go on reaction videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't influencers. Influencers ain't influencers and shit. Who the fuck need to be influenced? Or is the world that fucking weak? Is the world that weak? What did y'all think about that shit? Is the world that fucking weak? We need influencers. Yes, you think you need to get influencers and shit. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. An influencer. Be like somebody who ain't did shit in life. OnlyFans to whatever and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh yeah, you gonna fucking follow them and shit. That's why motherfuckers sit there and took that motherfucking goddamn killer motherfucking jab and shit, that vaccine through that fake ass COVID shit and fuck fashion. Because people can't seem to think about themselves or think about their life or think about their family. Or their